Thanks, and welcome to day 10 of our Smart Thinking vlog, the last day together. And we'll probably come up with another topic to do sometime again. But for right now, smart thinking, that's our topic. So today, I want to talk about when those unexpected things happen in your life. Like life is going smoothly, and then all of a sudden, a hiccup and you're it's kind of like you didn't expect it. It's not enjoyable. It's like, what do you think? So I used to think, I got to get out of here. I got to fix this. I got to get through this. I got to avoid this. I got to ignore this. I got to just do what I've got to take charge of this to make sure that this thing that's unenjoyable goes away fast. And I've just learned over the years that smart thinking keeps me from reacting and moving towards responding. And responding is teaching me how to be a flower, how to flow with those unexpected things that come into our lives. So let me give you some examples. First of all, when Mike was out of work for a year and a half, oh my goodness, I kept saying, God, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? This is crazy. And I was trying to fix the problem and take it into my own hands. And yet, when it was all said and done, and he got a wonderful job at the end of that time period, God showed us all the things that we had learned along the way. Because to God, the process of getting through is more important than getting through. To him, time is nothing. The lessons are the most important thing. What did we learn, and what did he allow into our lives so that we would learn it? I remember when God asked us to put on a huge event for women in Whatcom County. And we were so excited. Everything was coming together so well, except for the registrations. People weren't registering. That's typical for today, for people to register at the last minute and stuff like that. But we were really concerned. And I said, God, you told us to do this event. It was very, very clear. And all the steps, it was very clear that God wanted us to do this event. It was sort of reminded me of when Jesus put the disciples in the boat and he says, I want you to go to the other side of the lake. And in the middle of the lake, there was a storm. There was this huge storm. And they were panicked. And Jesus said, did you forget? I told you to go to the other side of the lake. In other words, you're going to make it. You might hit a storm along the way, but you're going to make it. And that's exactly what we began to think about this event. And so we prayed and united in our prayers. And it was unbelievable. The registrations just start pouring and pouring in. And God did this event, and it changed people's lives. The responses that we got back were amazing. But that storm in the middle just kind of got us off course. And we didn't remember that God said, go to the other side of the lake. So we did. When we have tried to purchase homes or sell homes, we've had some amazing hiccups. Right when we put our house on the market's at the top, and we're so excited that we're going to get a really good price for our house. And then just as soon as we put it on, the prices drop. I remember trying to sell a house when Jimmy Carter was president, and the interest rates were 18%. I know a lot of you can't even fathom that with the 4 and 3% interest rates we have right now, but 18%, we couldn't sell the house. But God took us through. Isn't there an expression on Facebook right now where they say, God has made it, he's got us through everything because we're still alive, right? So 100% of the crises that come into our lives, God's going to bless us. God's going to be with us. God's going to get us through. We just have to be willing to walk through it with him. The Lord is more concerned, again, with the process than he is the product, the final outcome. When I decided to teach in my home instead of at a homeschool cooperative, that was a huge, huge decision for me to make. But I knew that God had told me to do it. But it was scary because we like to hold on to what we have. We like to not step into something that's kind of risky. And our smart thinking just goes, panic, panic, panic. It reminds me of, by the way, it's worked out really well to be home. But it reminds me of my girlfriend who God told her to do something, to start some project in the Christian ministry, and she was so scared. She could not let go of her secure job. So God worked the circumstances around and had her fired. And that was the thing that got her to go to the other side of the lake and take the risk. So, but you would think, I'm fired, Lord, I'm panicked. What am I going to do? Hey, it was all part of God's picture. It was all part of God working in us to take us through. So when we're smart thinkers, we don't react. We think, God, you're up to something. Take me along, take me through, teach me as much as you can, make this unpleasant situation as profitable, lesson and wisdom wise as it can be. I want to be a flower. I want to be one who just flows instead of overreacts. I don't want to try to fix things, although I'd earned a reputation for that years ago. I don't want to fix it. I want to walk through it so that I gain the most from what you have to teach me. So, God's blessings. I hope you all can come to the Boundaries Workshop on February 8th at North County Christ the King, and hope to see you there. And I'll let you know if we're going to do another vlog. Let me know if you've enjoyed these. And I've got some ideas of some other types of vlogs to do, some things that I'm trying to walk through and learn from, that maybe along the way, just like this one, I could help you. So, God's blessings.